My name's Spencer Watts, and I'm going to put a challenge in front of myself. Roll the tape, 4 people for under $20, and I'm going to shop at the dollar store exclusively. Their access to ingredients is way more limiting than a grocery store, so that's going to be a challenge all on its own. 100% of everything that goes into this meal will be from the dollar store. Under 20 bucks, 4 people. Let's boogie. All right, dollar store cooking. Here we go. Don't squirrel.
There's a lot of good finds at the dollar store. But I need, like, with this dish, I want it to be savory. I don't want it, like, add chips to convenience. I want to see if I can make something real delicious. I just need to get a sense of what's in there, then I'll pick it back. Now, this is Alfredo pasta sauce mix. But if you take that with a regular tomato sauce, you can make like a really good rosé and like a thick and rich original. That can make a cool sauce.
It's going to be a pasta. I'm making a pasta.
It's got to be special. Wait, if they've got Parmesan cheese here, roasted peppers, minced garlic. I'm getting close to what my idea is. Give me 2 more minutes. I'm gonna make a pasta puttanesca. That's what I'm gonna do. Roasted peppers. I'm gonna do the red sauce with the white sauce. It's this. Sardines and tomato sauce. I'm doing sardines and tomato sauce because puttanesca usually has like anchovy or some sort of fish in it. So sardines, the red sauce, roasted peppers, garlic, white sauce in there just to cut it. Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna get a noodle. Is spaghettini. Spaghettini is a nice thin noodle for a puttanesca.
I found black olives. Normally there's olives in a pasta puttanesca, anchovy olives. These are black olives. I'm using it though. That's it. That's what we're doing. Hey, how you doing? Good. Seven items, $16, pasta puttanesca from the dollar store. The only thing I'm gonna use at home is olive oil. That's it. Get in! First part of this mission has been accomplished. One, I managed to get the ingredients for a pasta for under 20 bucks. And from what I saw, I thought puttanesca. Puttanesca is a pasta with really humble ingredients in it, like anchovies and olives and capers and tomato sauce. And when I saw those ingredients, the light went off. I'm making puttanesca. So the first part of this sauce, this is a challenge because I really need to pull a lot of flavor out of these ingredients and then use some really good technical cooking to kind of make everything shine and to honor these things that I got at the dollar store. So anchovies or sardines and garlic, these guys are super good friends because they're both intense in flavor. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start off with a little olive oil, and then I'm gonna get those sardines in there with lots of garlic and kind of make like this salty, fishy paste, which is kind of classic in a puttanesca. So a nice big shot of olive oil, and I really want to lean into the garlic here because garlic in a can has bloomed a little bit. Fresh garlic, really nice and pungent. It's got body and it kicks ass. But this stuff is really light. It almost smells like roasted garlic. Actually, this isn't bad at all. That's going in there, and I'm gonna make a really cool garlic oil and then in with the sardines. Can of sardines. I mean, it's not the freshest thing in the world, but I think I can make this taste really nice, especially with that garlic oil going on in there. You just want to beat up the sardines and almost let them liquefy in that oil and garlic, almost so they disappear. You just want them to be in there to add a little protein and add a little salty kick. You got to add in a little bit of flavor here. So nice pinch of salt and a good pinch of pepper, and then in with the tomato sauce. Thyme is on my side for this recipe because thyme equals flavor. It equals reduction. When you get to reduce things, things get really tasty. So nice garlic oil, and then in with the tomato sauce. So turn this down and let it just blip away. And when it reduces, it's gonna get a lot of flavor out. And I have this idea. Sometimes when you cook cheese on a sheet, it gets really nice and crispy and bubbly, and I'm gonna try to do that as like a cheesy garnish with this Parmesan cheese. Sometimes what I like to do is get it, bash it up, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on a tray and bake it. We'll see if it works. So the whole goal here is hopefully that it gets toasty and crispy, and either I can crumble it up as a little crunchy topping on it. I've never done this before, but we're gonna see how it works. Good luck. Gosh, it smells pretty good. I smell garlic. This tomato sauce is kind of sweet, and I wanna do something where it's not, puttanesca doesn't have this in it, but this is a challenge. So they have this Alfredo sauce there, and I want to try and make a rosé with that. Rosé is just when you add cream to tomato sauce, and it kind of takes the edge off of the acidity, and especially with the garlic and the sardine in there, I think this might be a good thing to do. What are the directions here? In a saucepan, combine milk and butter or margarine. I don't have any of that. There's probably milk powder and stuff in here, modified milk. I'm going to do it with water. Alfredo sauce is on. This is cooking down. It smells like a pasta dinner in here. The only knife work really is the roasted red peppers that I found. This is going to add some sweetness because there's garlic in there and sardines and stuff like that. So I'm going to rely on this sweetness, and then some black olives, but I'm not going to leave them whole. I'm really going to chop these up. I want a bit of texture in there, but I want it to kind of like just blend into the sauce. So a little bit of knife work here. The cream sauce got creamy. Even it said to use milk and butter, but I just did water. Salty, herby, and creamy. It's gonna be good. All right, sweet peppers, salty olives, in with this tomato, and then I'm just gonna thin this out a little bit with the Alfredo sauce. The cheese smells good. I'm gonna check the cheese after that. Well, it smells nutty and cheesy. I think it might have worked. Yeah, look at this. Whoa! Check that out. That's gonna be a cool, cheesy, crispy garnish, almost like a little crouton on top. You're a wizard, Harry. I feel like a wizard. I could have added cream and fresh garlic and stuff like that, but that wasn't the challenge. The challenge was to go to the dollar store, hit that one aisle of food, and see if I could creatively make a meal for four. And I think it's mission accomplished. I'm just gonna give the pasta a little taste to see where I'm at. And I love this little crispy cheese garnish. It's gonna be so cool. And I'm gonna put the parm in the sauce, but first, a little taste test. It's really good. It is. It's total puttanesca. I mean, it's not Kalamata olives and fresh basil and cracked chilies, but it does have the saltiness of the fish in there. It does have the flavor of olive and sweet peppers. And actually just cutting that sauce a little bit with that Alfredo is not bad. That, a little pasta water, finish it with cheese, under $20 for 4 people. Not that bad. Mission accomplished. I did it. This is a huge bowl of pasta and there's so much left. Definitely enough for 4 people. Definitely enough. Complete with a crispy cheese garnish. Now, does it pass the flavor test? Mm. 100%. It's delicious. Mm. Okay, I'm not going to lie. When the sardines went in, I went, oh, but it is so good. That melted away in the oil with the garlic. I love pasta puttanesca with the freshest ingredients. It's amazing. It's a complex environment of sweet, salty, tart, acidity, and this has that same feeling. You don't need $1 million to make good food. You just need a can-do attitude, a little smile on your face, and a bit of creativity. Happiness in a bowl from the dollar store. Check.